What's up, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my Week 10 NFL recap video. Let's just get started. It's really late and I just want to get this over with. Giants beat the Bengals, or the Bengals beat the Giants 31-13. This is a real surprise. I don't think anybody expected the Bengals to win, much less beat the Giants by as much as they did. They just dominated this game. Andy Dalton threw 4 touchdown passes. And Eli Manning and the Giants couldn't get anything going on the offensive side of the football, and they lose 31-13. And the Giants are now 6-4. Bengals are 4-5. Giants been struggling lately, so they need to be careful. My Titans beat the Dolphins 37-3. Our defense forced 4 turnovers, and Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions. Chris Johnson, big game on the ground. 23 carries, 126 yards. Jake Locker returns, and we improved to 4-6. Dolphins fall to 4-5. Vikings beat the Lions 34-24. Adrian Peterson, big game, 27 carries, 171 yards, and a touchdown. 2 turnovers for the Lions really turned out to be the difference. Matthew Stafford did have a big game. He was 28-42, 329, 3 touchdowns, but time of possession, man, killed the Lions, and the Vikings win and improved to 6-4, and the Lions do fall to under 500. The Bills gave the Patriots all they wanted, and it comes down to like the Bills being like on the 20-yard line with about a minute left, and Ryan Fitzpatrick threw an interception like he always does. They had 3 turnovers in this game and only lost by 6 points, but the Patriots win 37-31 and improved to 6-3. Bills on the flip side are 3-6. Tom Brady, 23-38, 237 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Stephon Ridley, 22 carries, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 27 for 40, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he did have a big game, but they did have 3 turnovers, and that's why they lost the game. Saints proved to be the first loss of the season for the Atlanta Falcons. The Saints on a goal line stand, win 31-27. Matt Ryan, he had a big game, 34-52, 411 yards, 3 touchdowns. But Drew Brees and company was just a little bit too much in the Superdome and win 31-27. Drew Brees is 21-32, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns. Saints, I mean, they still have a chance to make the playoffs. They doing better as of late. They're now 4-5, and like I said, the Falcons got their first loss of the season and are now 8-1. And the Buccaneers, I think this is a kind of surprise to people, beat the Chargers 34-24. Phillip Rivers 26-31, 304 yards, 3 touchdowns. Josh Freeman, a decent game. He is improving. He was 14-20, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns. Doug Martin didn't have a big game as he did last week, definitely, but he was all right. 19 carries, 68 yards. He had a receiving touchdown to go along with that. This is the Buccaneers' 3rd win in a row, and they are now over 500. They're 5-4. Chargers are 4-5. Broncos blew out the Panthers as expected, win 36-14. Peyton Manning to 27-38, 301 yards, 1 touchdown. Both teams had 2 turnovers. Cam Newton, 21-36, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think it was really expected for the Broncos to win this game. Yeah. Ravens blow out the Raiders 55-20. I don't think really anybody expected this game to be this big of a blowout. Joe Flacco was 21-33, 3 touchdowns. Ray Rice, 13 carries, 35 yards with a touchdown. The Raiders had 3 turnovers, which really turned out to be the decisive factor in this game. And this was the Ravens' franchise record, 55 points. So congrats to the Ravens. They're now 7-2, still winless, or they're still undefeated at home. They're 5-0 at home. Seahawks beat the Jets 28-7. Mark Sanchez, a bad game. Jets had 3 turnovers. Mark Sanchez, 9-22, 124 yards. Russell Wilson, all right, 12-19, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marshawn Lynch had 124 yards on the ground with a touchdown. So big game on the ground by Marshawn Lynch. Improves the Seahawks to 5-0 at home, and they're 6-4 overall. And the Jets fall to 3-6. Definitely not what the Jets fans wanted for the season. The Cowboys ride a big 4th quarter, 21 points to beat the Eagles 38-23. 2 turnovers by the Eagles. Michael Vick got hurt in this game, so some can say that's why they lost. But Nick Foles still did okay. He was 22-32, 219 yards. Sean McCoy, 18 carries, 82 yards on the other side of the ball. Dallas Cowboys, Tony Romo, 19 of 26, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Felix Jones, 16 carries, 71 yards. Cowboys are now 4-5, and the Eagles fall to 3-6. And I've been looking on the internet, and Eagles fans definitely want Andy Reid out, and they're not just saying that lightly. 2 more games. The Rams and 49ers end in a tie. A bunch of missed field goals in overtime. Ends up 24-24. This is definitely weird, but it's first NFL tie since 2008. Colin Kaepernick had to start in this game because Alex Smith got hurt. It was 11 of 17, 117 yards, no turnovers for the 49ers, which I think some 49ers fans are glad to hear that coming out of Colin Kaepernick. But they ended in a tie, so that's weird. But yeah, Texans beat the Bears 13-6. It was bad conditions at Soldier Field, like it usually is, but it still was a good game. A bunch of interceptions, 6 turnovers in this game. And Jay Cutler got hurt at halftime, so that wasn't a good thing. Or got hurt right before halftime. He came out of the game at halftime. But the Texans are now 8-1. Bears are 7-2. Matt Schaub didn't even go over 100 yards in this game, but they rode a big game by Arian Foster, 29 carries, 102 yards. Just fed him the ball all game. And I mean, this really wasn't a big offensive game, but I mean that was expected early on. You saw the turnovers. Both teams resorted to running the ball a lot, and of course, the Houston Texans had more success on the ground than the Bears. Arian Foster, 102 yards. Matt Forte, 39 yards. So that shows you kind of why the Texans won that game. And Thursday night game, Colts won 27-10. They had a pick 6 in this game. Andrew Luck had 2 rushing touchdowns in this game. The Colts' 4th win in a row. So congrats to the Colts. They're 6-3, looking probably going to a playoff game this year. Jaguars followed a 1-8, winless at home, and yeah. And the last game is the Monday night games. Steelers at Chiefs. I mean the Chiefs at the Steelers, and I think everybody expects the Chiefs to lose this game. But that was my Week 10 recap video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. I'll see you guys later.